All right, we are live on YouTube, and this is not being simulcasted on Facebook. This is specifically for the YouTube audience only. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Welcome to the show. Oh boy. Yes, the YouTube notification has gone out. And let's just check out the back end of YouTube real quick. And that seems to be rolling well. First and foremost, folks, I'm more than sure that Jamie Lycantheory is simulcasting this. I don't care if he does. I would actually prefer he does, because that way he can get more and more triggered on his own panel with his people. And more so, show his own people that he has a very big lack of emotional self-control. And that's okay. That happens. It's happened to me in the past. We all lose our emotional self-control at times. But after it happens a few times, we typically will learn from it, especially us as men. We'll learn from that and we'll become stronger. Yeah, Queen, do me a favor. Please do not ban anyone unless they are attacking from the other side. If anyone is attacking, please ban them. But like Ringmaster Chris says, Coach, that stream from Jamie was horrible. Oh, it was the absolute worst thing I've ever seen. Absolute worst thing I've ever seen. Now, give me a second here. Give me a second here, folks. I just want to check something real quick. I'm just checking something real quick, so please forgive me here. We're still waiting for some more people to come in. Okay. All right. Tonight, folks, I have to say, I witnessed one of the most pathetic pieces of content, live streams, whatever you want to call it, behavior, not just from one YouTuber, but by two YouTubers. It's not about destroying Jamie, dude. It's about just setting the facts straight. We're going to handle this professionally and maturely. Although, like a good former buddy of mine that also likes Jamie, he goes with him of a Sicily 810. He would say, "Give him the slammer, coach," whenever somebody would come on my stream and troll. And a Sicily 810 was on a panel with me. He would say, "Give them the slammer, coach. Give them the slammer, coach." Well, I guess we're going to kind of do that here tonight, but we're going to do it professionally and maturely. I'll be answering the questions in the chat. And I'm probably going to be here for at least an hour, 2 maximum. I'm hoping to get through this within the first hour or so. If not, I'll take a quick break, refill my coffee, and finish the rest. What I witnessed tonight, and I did actually watch the entire stream. I decided to watch it. I finished my stream at the park, and then I noticed that Jamie was live, so I seeked back. I know on my streams I have the DVR function turned off, so you can't rewind while you're here live. But on Jamie's you can. So I went back to the very beginning, and he was simulcasting my my walk, which is fine. I was talking about him. That's fine. No problem, James. I'm not going to flag you. I'm not. I'm not flagging you anymore. I mean, you can burn yourself or bury yourself, because I'm not here to bury Jamie tonight. I'm not. He did that to himself, and he's doing that to himself. I'm just going to share what happened and put my own spin on it, right? So I tuned into his stream, and I was listening to it through my car's Bluetooth as I was driving back to my place. And then he ended up bringing on, Kid Billy, truck driving Kid Billy. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You want to talk about a carbon copy of Jamie? Now enter truck driving Kid Billy, a carbon copy of Jamie. And I'm not here to attack either of these guys, because both of these guys had horrible upbringings. And truck driving Kid Billy mentioned that both his mother and father were abusive alcoholics. And truck driving Kid Billy, you said that, there you go. I'm giving him content. Dude, I'm not here to attack you. I'm here to say I understand what you've been through. And I'm saddened that you didn't have a proper upbringing like I had. Two happily married parents that raised my brother and I both the proper way. I'm not going to attack, your father and mother. And I believe you said one of them passed away, and, you didn't seem upset by that. And I can understand that because they didn't give you the nurturing love that you so desperately needed, or our youth desperately needs, right? How's it going, Jamie? Who's on your panel right now? I'm not going to check. I'm running the show. You have Mama Goonie again. You have DeRosa. You have truck driving Kid Billy back on there again. What's the point of this, bro? The more and more you do all this stuff, bro, the more and more you bury yourself. And then you ask me to stop talking about you. Why? Because I don't bring any more value to you. You can't make as much money off me. You don't even get the same turnout you used to get. So now all of a sudden you want me to stop talking about you, and you'll start talking about, you'll stop talking about me, which is what I'm saying, if I stop talking about you, right? And you want to make a deal, Jamie. I'm not here to make a deal with you, but I will make you what's called a counter offer, because your deals are one-sided and horrible, right? And you're not going to accept my counter offer, Jamie, but I'm going to make you a counter offer here in a bit. And if not, I'm going to keep talking about you all day, every day if I want, professionally, maturely, and within YouTube's terms of service. And there's not a thing you can do about it. It's my freedom of speech, right? Like you folks tell me, it's my freedom of speech, right? This guy has the nerve to say he'll stop talking about me if I stop talking about him, and he has nothing else to offer. He has nothing else to bring to the table, right? Oh, there's a lot more you can bring to the table, Jamie, and I'll remind you of all of it. And you know where I'm going with this, but you're not going to do it. So I'm going to keep talking about you as often as I want. There's nothing you can do about it. This is YouTube. This is the court of public opinion. This is a reaction video. I can do this. Whether I'm a coach or not, I can do reaction videos. This is my YouTube channel. I'm a YouTuber. So, truck driving Kid Billy was on there for over an hour and did nothing but project his insecurities. Flex his muscles on me. Oh, I'm married and Eli's not. And I've got a real job and Eli doesn't. You folks have no clue what my financial situation is. And I don't owe you folks anything. But no, I am not a trust fund baby. And I will be getting the family estate once my mother passes away. I've mentioned that many times, but I love my mother, and I hope she's around for a very long time. I will be getting the estate and the family trust, but I don't have it yet. I don't have that at this point. And when I do get that, that's separate from my income. And what part of that don't you guys understand? See, there's nothing to understand about that because all you're doing is projecting your insecurities because you wish you had the family I had. And I don't blame you for that because had I been raised by two alcoholic parents, I probably would have been messed up myself. And I'm not saying you're messed up, dude. What I'm saying is that you have deeply scarred and deeply rooted insecurities that stem back to your childhood. You have unresolved issues, truck driving kid Billy, that stem back to your childhood. There's no doubt about that, right? Right? Because any man that's a strong man, a strong, emotionally stable man is not going to project onto another man and flex his muscles, right? That's all you guys do is flex your muscles. Raleigh flexes his muscles. Jamie flexes his muscles. I make more money than you. I make this, I have that, right? When do you ever hear me say what I've got? It doesn't matter what I have. I have my own stuff. But you never see me flexing it. I agree, Queen. Who gives a crap what he has? Queen, that's what a lot of these right-wing extremist, Caucasian, conservative men from the Midwest and the South do. I'm not trying to criticize or stereotype, but that's what it is, right? I'm not blaming truck driving kid Billy for what he's been through. It's not his fault. But he said he's 37 years old. He's coming at me saying I'm 47 and I don't act my age. And he's saying, well, what 47-year-old man is going to, feed into drama? I'm not feeding into drama, dude. I'm doing a reaction video. I have the right to do that, whether I'm a coach or not. And I can incorporate it as part of my coaching because it's a life lesson learned, right? Your stories, we can all learn from them, right? We can all learn that a child's behavior or an adult's behavior stems back to the way they were raised by their parents, bro. And you clearly stated yourself that your mother and father were alcoholics, right? So I can understand. You have a lot of resentment that you're holding on to because of that, right? And I can see how angry you get because you probably had to work a lot harder than most people to make something out of yourself, right? And when you see someone like me and you think I have it easy and you think I have everything handed to me, which I have not had everything handed to me, bro. I've worked for everything that I've ever made for myself. But see, you assume I've had everything handed to me and it makes you angry because of what you've been through and how much harder you had to work to reach a level of success, right? Dude, you're projecting. If whoever was on that panel, if you think that truck driving kid Billy was completely projecting the whole entire time he was on that panel, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel that truck driving kid Billy was projecting, we'll get to Jamie in a bit. But let's get to truck driving kid Billy first, right? You see, truck driving kid Billy, I'm not here to attack you. I don't hate you. I want to help people like you because people like you need support and help. But you'd rather flex your muscles and say, I don't need this. I don't need help from anybody. I can do it on my own. No, bro, you've got issues that you're holding on to. You're holding on to resentment stemming back to your childhood days in the ways that your mother and father raised you or lack of ways they raised you because they were alcoholics. And again, I can understand that. I have sympathy for that, bro. And that explains why you came onto my channel and tried to project with what you said. There's a life coaching channel feeding the drama. I can do whatever the hell I want, and so can you. Right? He's not even man enough to grow facial hair. Well, dude, I'm not here to criticize that. But I get it. I get it. Information Man show, I agree. Queen, I wasn't over there, so I'm good. All right. Well, Queen, you missed one of the most pathetic live streams I've ever seen. The demise of two mid-30s millennial men that both had terrible upbringings, right? And I can't blame them for their upbringings, right? But you figure by now, at their age, they would have worked through their unresolved issues and not project onto other people. So truck driving kid Billy, dude, I don't have any issues with you. I knew something was off about you because of your behavior, because of the way you approached my chat. No normal human being is going to come in to somebody's live chat for the first time and say that. They're going to say, hello, it's my first time here. But you didn't do that. You projected, bro. Whether you realize that you project or not, bro, you project a lot because of the resentment you're holding on to from your childhood. Again, because your parents were alcoholics. Not your fault, bro. Not your fault, right? That's the truth, bro. And why am I going to come on a panel and deal with two guys that are holding on to resentment, stemming back to their childhood, and when they see someone happy like me, they're going to automatically project onto me because of that fact alone? It's a waste of my time, dude. We're not going to get anywhere. It'd be like spinning your wheels in the mud, right? The thing is, bro, you're not angry at me. You're angry at yourself, and you're angry at your parents. And one of them's not even alive, I believe you said. You're angry stemming back to your childhood, right? And you want me to come on a panel so you can use me as your punching bag. No, sir, I was not going to do that. I was not going to do that. I would not have overreacted. I would not have gotten triggered, but I was not going to go on there and be your punching bag. This is probably the first time that you've gone public with your story, and I bet you it feels good, right? It feels good to let it out. Maybe you should talk about it more often. Truck driving kid Billy. That way you can let go of the resentment and start becoming more secure within yourself, because you're a very insecure man. And then you mentioned your wife is 20 years older than you. Maybe you're with her because she offsets that lack of nurturing love you didn't get from your mother. I'm not kicking you down for marrying somebody 20 years older than you. That's on you, who you want to marry, bro. But again, you projected that onto me too. I've got a wife. He has nobody. His relationships fail all the time. I've had great relationships. And now I'm single and looking. And I have lots of lady friends. It's my choice what I do with my life. I don't tell you how to live your life. I don't criticize your life. So why are you criticizing mine? Right? Why are you criticizing mine? Because I'm a life coach? Is that the only reason why? If I wasn't a life coach, would you criticize me? Come on, dude. You tell me to grow up. And I was the smart one to stay out of that, bro. I was listening. I had some nice dinner. I went and got myself a nice burrito from Chipotle and some chips, right? I spoil a cheat meal because I earned it, right? I was just kicking back, and I was sitting there. I wasn't laughing. I wasn't triggered. I felt sorry for you and for Jamie. I literally, legitimately felt sorry for you guys. You know, Kid Hillbilly was the one Raleigh interviewed about. Yes, so the truck driving kid Billy played that fake was the guy that was the fake interview person in that video. Go figure. So it was not Zia's son. Let me ask you, truck driving kid Billy, was doing that video the most mature thing you could do? You barely know me, dude. You barely know me. And you think that you're going to trigger me by doing that? That was the most stupid video I've ever seen done. I'm not going to put that out there, Ringmaster Chris, You're not banned. I just didn't approve that message. We all know what he said. I saw the video, dude. It's not necessary to put it out there. This guy knows me for 1 week. And he's going on Raleigh's channel, the Raleigh Vlogs channel, and pretending to be a gay person and trying to make it appear like he was in a relationship with me, which I'm a straight man. I have gay friends, and I love everybody equally. This guy barely knows me and went and did a video like that with Raleigh. Then he comes at me in my chat saying that, you know, a life coach doesn't feed into drama. I can talk about whatever I want, right? That was the first time he came in here last week and I banned him, right? Then he got mad and did a reaction video to me. Now he's in bed with Lycantheory. And then I told him last night on the stream I did that, hey, I will talk with you one-on-one. I'm not going to go on a panel with you on Lycantheory because all you folks are going to do is project, try to trigger me, which won't happen, and you guys will make Jamie a lot of money. I was not going to do that. That would have been stupid, right? But here's the thing, bro. I'm not even interested in talking with you anymore. I'll tell you why. Because it's not going to get anywhere until you resolve the issues deep within yourself. Like, bro, you're not open to a civil conversation because you have deeply rooted, deeply scarred insecurities that stem back to your childhood. You're holding on to resentment for what your parents did or lack of parenting that you received from them or abuse you got from them, bro. And I can understand that, bro, but you need some help to work through that. And I'm not the right guy for you, bro. You need some therapy for that, bro. Seriously, I'm not here criticizing you. I'm giving you advice. I cannot help you with this. No life coach can. We're not qualified to do this type of work. I'm telling you, bro, you need some therapy. You really do. You need to talk with somebody professional about this in the medical field. Because one of these days, bro, something's going to happen. Someone's going to trigger you. It might be your wife or someone else, and you're going to flip out, right? You have unresolved issues, truck driving kid Billy. You have unresolved issues stemming back to your childhood. And I'm not attacking you. I'm trying to help you, but you're going to see it as an attack, right? Right? If you come out publicly and say you don't have unresolved issues, bro, I don't know what to tell you. I'm saying this with lots of love. I feel bad for guys like you. I feel bad for guys like you, man. So here's the thing, dude. I'm not talking about you anymore. It's pointless. Because all you're going to do is project. And I understand why. You can make all the videos you want on me. You can talk about me all you want. You can call me every name in the book. This is the last time you're going to hear from me. Because it's not worth having a conversation with someone that has emotional issues. Dude, look, it's not your fault. You're trying to be a good guy. And you've probably done a lot of work on yourself to get to the point of where you're at today. I don't think your wife would have married you if you hadn't done some work on yourself to have some emotional self-control. But you lost your emotional self-control on that panel, bro. You did. You said a lot of hateful things, bro. You projected everything that you have onto me. Why? Why'd you feel the need to project everything that you have onto me? Such as your wife, your job, and other things, right? Who cares what I have and don't have? Why do you care so much about what I have and don't have? I didn't even know you a week ago, right? It's an honest question. Who cares about what I have and don't have? Who cares if I want to run my YouTube channel and be a coach or not? I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not bothering you. I didn't bother you till you came at me first, dude. You came at me, right? And now you're getting a taste of your own medicine from somebody that knows the game better than you do, because I'm 10 years older than you. And I've experienced doing this on YouTube and off of YouTube. You came at somebody, bro, that you had no clue about. You mess with the bull, dude. You mess with the bull, and I feel like giving you the horns, bro, but I'm not going to give you the horns because I understand what you've been through. And I want to let you know that I think you need to get some help because you're a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. And if you're around your wife or somebody else and they say one thing wrong to you, you might snap and do something you'll regret, bro. Truck driving kid Billy, that was a pathetic performance on Lycantheory's channel. It was also pathetic for you. Now that I found out it was you that did that video with Raleigh, that was also more pathetic, bro. It doesn't trigger me. It doesn't bother me. You guys want to make videos and pretend to be other people and say that, you know Eli and Eli was involved with me or however you want to do it. You want to do that, bro, that's on you. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit. But I want to ask you, bro, what are you getting out of that? You're not making any money off of that. You're wasting your time. Does it feed your ego? Does it make you feel better? Does it cover up your deeply scarred and deeply rooted insecurities, bro? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I'm going to go through the chat, folks. I'm going to go through the chat. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? He's here. Queen is here. Welcome to the show, Queen. Ringmaster Chris says, Coach, that stream from Jamie was horrible. I already read that. I'm so ready to watch you destroy Jamie. Let's do this. I'm not here to destroy Jamie, like I said earlier. I'm here to just state my opinion. I actually feel bad for him, too. I feel bad for him, too. I'm just going to share my thoughts in a professional and mature way. And hopefully these people will get the hint and do the right thing. That's on them. But I get it, man. I understand. His friend has a thing for pineapple. Okay, I don't know about that. Ringmaster Chris says Jamie has been slammering himself. He's been slamming himself. He is on his way off the platform at this pace. Yeah, either YouTube will shut him down first or, look, what I saw tonight, Ringmaster Chris, is his numbers were way down. He did hit about 50 people in the box at the beginning, but once people started to realize it wasn't coming on, it went down to 45. Then it went down to 40. It was hovering around 40 for a while, and then it went down to 35 to 37 for most of the show. His average was probably about 37 to 40 live viewers, and I was one of those viewers for the entire time. And probably at least 10 people were from my side. So if we take let's just say 10 including me. If we take those 10 away, he probably had 30 loyal viewers there for that show. Now he knows when he gets me on a panel, he gets 80, 100 in the box, and he makes much more money. And that's why he wanted me on there, right? And I would not have cared going on there if we had unresolved things. But we resolved those things on a previous panel I did with him on his show a few days ago, right? 2-3 days ago. And his girlfriend was on there, right? But where was his girlfriend tonight? Where was Mrs. Lycantheory? Do you think, Jamie, that Mrs. Lycantheory was proud of your performance tonight? Or do you think she saw the most pathetic thing you ever did, right? Practically begging me to come on your show. You and Kid Billy and Mama Goonie and all you were begging me, inciting me and begging me to come on that show because you had no show without me. You can spin the narrative any other way you want, but that's what you guys did. You were begging me to come on that show for the entire show. That's the most pathetic thing by itself. Absolutely pathetic. Queen Helen Casey says, the one thing I do is mind my own business from over there. Well, we had unresolved business. I think it's resolved now. Jamie only has his cat to keep him warm at night. Okay. Information show man, Etta Grip on Life, peace to you. Peace to you too as well, bro. Thank you. Ringmaster Chris says, Jamie got a Mustang but never drives it. Only female that ever rode in it was his mommy and kitty cat. It possibly could be, bro. It possibly is true, bro. But I get you're having a little bit of fun, and I get that, bro. But there's a lot more to it than just that. Information show says, facts. Yep. And then furthermore, he says, I agree. Queen says, I wasn't over there, so I'm good. I was busy doing something else. Well, good for you. You didn't miss a lot. It was pathetic. I didn't do it, says Queen Helen Casey. It was me. 8-Ball Jack says, Lycan is a loser. Yeah, I don't want to call him that, man. I don't want to call anybody that. But it was just one of the saddest performances I've ever seen. It was just sad. It was sad. It was almost like he knew the end was near. Like if you looked at his face, he could just feel the end being near, right? Because here's the thing. On my former channel, I had a meltdown video when my ex broke up with me. It was a 30-minute video of me having a meltdown. And a lot of people thought I would never come back and recover from that. And I did. But that was honest and genuine and from the heart. What he did tonight is going to be very hard to come back from. The pathetic, immature, insecure, and just desperate behavior he showed tonight. Jamie showed. I don't think he'll bounce back from that. He'll keep the 30 loyal people he has in his audience, but that's it. I think he's lost credibility with anyone else outside his 30 loyal followers. That's my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. That's what I'm going to guess. That's my prediction. Ringmaster Chris says, Coach, this is the same old story with Jamie. He surrounds himself with creeps, losers, and mentally ill people. I think to make himself feel better. Right, because he's above them, right? He hangs around people that he perceives to be inferior to him. And anyone superior to him that he perceives to be superior to him, he comes at them, right? And he weaponizes those inferior people to come at people like me that Jamie perceives to be superior, right? It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. And I thought his girlfriend behind the scenes was helping him with that. And I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll hear from her. I unblocked her email. Maybe I'll hear from her and maybe she's talking with him. But yeah, what I saw tonight was just ridiculous. Hang on. American Dream just sent me a text. I'm telling him I'm live right now. Adelaide, if you want to come in my chat and mention that, I don't know if you're watching. I did offer to pay Lewis a StreamYard. If he doesn't go over 20 hours, there's no point because the first 20 hours are free. But if he ever goes over 20 hours, I will pay for a StreamYard. We'll get him on a paid plan. I'll take care of it. You know, I offered that to RJ Sander for many times, but he never, ever took me up on that offer. And Adelaide, Lewis's sister, just sent me a message on Facebook Messenger, says Lewis was almost in tears. Lewis, it's not worth it for you to get tears over me, bro. It's not a big deal, but I get it, bro. It says a lot, bro. It really does. It really does. You're a good guy, man. You're a good guy, and thank you so much, Lewis, for not letting these trolls, lead you to believe I'm a horrible person that takes advantage of disabled people. It's ridiculous. RJ Sandiford, if you're watching, you're not blocked here. You've been unblocked. If you want to come and chat in the chat, RJ, you're more than welcome to. I'd like to hear your opinion about this. Or if you want to talk behind the scenes, RJ, that's okay. My door is open, bro. My door is open. But you're right, Ringmaster Chris. He does it because he feels like he has power over these people. You see, I know there are people better than me, and I know deep within I'm better than some people, but I never flex that. I want to help the people that have not had as much experience as me gain that experience. And I also want to work with people that are more experienced than me to bring more value to my platform, and I can bring more value to theirs. But see, Jamie can't decipher that because, you go back to his childhood, his mother didn't give him the nurturing love that he's needed, so he didn't learn that. He didn't learn how to treat people. He didn't learn to be secure within himself, whether somebody is better than him or not. And I know his girlfriend is balancing that out, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened today. What happened today, I don't even know what to think anymore. And ma'am, Mrs. Lycantheory, or Miss Lycantheory, whatever, I'm not going to say your real name on my channel or even your initials. I'm just not going to do that out of respect. But if you want to talk, we can talk. If you want to talk and you want to record me, that's fine. I'm not concerned even if I get recorded. I don't know. Just something's not sitting right with me. I think there's something going on with that relationship based on what happened tonight. Hey, you got it right, 8-Ball Jack. If you project, you get to eject. Right. You filled in the blank. I was waiting for somebody to fill in the blank when I asked that question at the beginning of the show or before I went live. Cool saying. Yeah, that is. I've been using that for years, man. You project, you get the eject. Lewis Fuller, just went back onto your last live to see what you were trying to tell me, and my internet was giving me heck earlier. And that is the nicest thing you could ever do about the stream bar. Thank you. You're welcome, Lewis. And your sister messaged me too. Lewis, it's not a big deal. Lewis, you may never go past 20 hours, but if you do, I want you to reach out to me and let's take care of that. We're going to wait until you surpass 20 hours because you haven't done it yet. There's no need paying for something if you don't use it, right? But if you need it, Lewis, I got you, okay? American Dreams in the house. American Dream 6.2, how you doing, bro? Queen says hello, Dream. Fuller says, hi, American Dream 6.2. American Dream 6.2 says, hi, Miss Queen. Dream says, I just woke up. He works a night shift, so he sleeps during the day. Coach, I saw a hillbilly trucker kid tonight. He's weak and uninspiring. He's almost simple-minded. Dream, you missed the first part of the show where I talked about him. Go back and check out the replay. He was projecting his insecurities, and he even mentioned on that show that his mother and father were both alcoholics. And I understand what happened to him, right? But go back and check out the replay so I don't have to repeat it again, and we can move forward here. 8-Ball Jack, nobody likes you, Jamie. No, 8-Ball Jack, it's not that nobody likes Jamie. Jamie doesn't like himself. 8-Ball Jack, you gotta look at it differently, bro. No disrespect. I know what you mean. There's no man on the planet that loves themselves that's going to behave in the way Jamie behaved tonight. And same with truck driving kid Billy. But again, at the same time, I almost can't blame these guys because they had poor upbringings, both of them, right? Poor upbringings, right? And I'm not attacking either one of them for that. I'm just stating the facts. These are the facts. Lewis Fuller, American Dream 6.2, just to let you know, the account you are using now, it is unblocked on my channel. I do not know why it was blocked. It was the guy that hijacked your channel, which was the doctor. Lewis, you know the doctor guy I have a restraining order on? He's the guy that hijacked your channel and he banned everyone. American Dream 6.2, 8 Ball. He says hello to 8 Ball. Oxy says she was beating her head. Come on, dude. I'm not going to read that. Coach Eli Casey, I can't imagine a cat driving a car unless you make a dank meme out of it. Okay? Dream says Mr. L is only reverse self-projecting. Reverse self-projecting? What is that, Dream? You care to share that? That's new to me. He feels so much pain inside, he has to throw it in someone's direction and label others how he feels on the inside. That's actually direct projecting, Dream. That's a projection. He's projecting his insecurities, right? American Dream knows you are live. He's in the chat box. This is 8 Ball Jack. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I did not get to that part of the chat yet. He sent me a text message. I was going to talk to Dream by phone before I went live, but now we're live. I'm basically saying everything we would have talked about anyway, Dream. I just wanted to get back to you as soon as possible when you sent me a message earlier, a text message. Lewis Fuller says, I'm not crying, just happy. Your sister said you were crying, so take that up with her, Lewis. Your sister Adelaide was saying that you were in tears. Maybe it was her. I don't know. I'm not worth the tears, bro, okay? Ringmaster Chris Ridiculous says, Coach, you don't have a bad bone in your body, brother. Class act. Well, thank you. Listen, bro, we've all made mistakes. I've said some hateful things. They were not purposefully said. They were not. And these people like Jamie and them have been playing off of that. Once again tonight, Jamie was playing Coach Eli's greatest hits at the end of his stream. He was just trying everything he could to keep the facade going. He was trying everything he could to keep the facade going. Deceptive says, what up, Eli chat? How you doing, Deceptive Duality? How you doing? Did you catch the show on the Punxetic channel earlier tonight? The Pathetic channel? Wow. I'm serious. Throughout the last 4 years, I've been a full-time YouTuber. I've never seen anything more pathetic than what I saw tonight. I've seen some crazy shows. Don't get me wrong. I've seen people do some crazy stuff. But when it comes to the level of being pathetic, this is the most extreme level of being pathetic that I've ever seen through any creator. I've seen pathetic things, but you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tonight was the most pathetic act you've probably ever seen on YouTube. If I'm wrong, tell me. Tell me either way, please. Information Man Show, I'm back. Welcome back. Oxy says, Jamie's cyber girlfriend and Lauren will be going at it before too long. Mark my words. They are both jealous of other women. I probably have to agree with you on that. But a lot of women are like that, dude. You know how women are, right? I don't deal with women like that. Like, I won't date a woman that attacks other women. I date women that are mature and down to earth and sweet and lovable and kind. But yeah, that's how they are. No disrespect to you, Miss Lycantheory. I think you're still working on bettering yourself, and hopefully, Mrs. Lycantheory or Miss Lycantheory, whatever we can call you, I'm trying to be respectful. You want to send me an email after the show or whenever, sometime today, and let me know what's going on. If you want, that's on you. I still wish you the best. I want to hear your thoughts, Miss Lycantheory, after what you saw tonight. I mean, if I'm a guy and I'm dating a woman, and I behaved, I mean, the way that Jamie behaved tonight, like I would expect that woman to lose all respect for me and dump me. Like that is just not that was just the complete opposite of masculine energy right there. There was no masculinity coming out of you tonight, Jamie. And I'm not saying that to attack you. I'm stating the facts. And going back to truck driving kid Billy, dude, you whined more tonight throughout the 2 hour or hour and a half amount of time you were on Jamie's panel than my ex-girlfriend's female black lab that passed away at the age of 12. My ex-girlfriend's black lab, Mabel, didn't whine as much as you whined combined for her entire life. That dog never whined. Like Mabel would never whine. She would growl at me a little bit every now and then because I would tease her, right? She would give me a snarky growl, like she wanted to bite me, right? But I was laughing because it was like a feminine growl, right? Like a male dog would be like, right? But Mabel would be like under her breath, right? Dude, truck driving kid Billy, you whined more than my ex's 12-year-old female black lab did her entire life. That's pathetic, dude. I mean, you guys tell me in the chat, you think that guy was whining worse than a female dog? I'm blown away. I'm just blown away. Wow. Eight Ball Jack, not everyone can come from a good family, Coach. No, I understand that, bro. And those people need help. And even though they need the help, they're not open to it, man. Like those people need the most help, but they're just not open to it. They're not. I'm not holding that against them, bro. All I'm saying is that is the reason why they're behaving that way. I actually feel bad for them, and I'm understanding to it, right? But until they allow someone to help them, no one can help them, not even themselves. They can't even help themselves. American Dream 6.2 says, I meant it. Sounds like Hillbilly Kid initially disliked you because I turned him out. That's no reason not to like you. What do you mean you turned him out, Dream? What does that mean? Dream says, thank you, Lewis. Dream furthermore says, Lewis is a strong man. He is. Adelaide's in the house. Hey, Adelaide. Adelaide's advice addict. Hello. Ringmaster Chris says, hang on a second. GLM Sweet Exodus. If that was you, can you message me on Hangouts? I'll ban you. I don't think that's the real GLM. Let me see here. Ringmaster Chris says, Jamie projects so much. If you stuck a 50-watt light bulb up his behind, yeah, he could light up Central Park. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, 100-watt light bulb, man. Let's go with a hundo. Oh, man. You're welcome, American Dream, says Lewis. Jamie is an attention-seeking weirdo, respectfully. Oh, I like how you say it respectfully, Dream, but, I mean, what's there to respect about someone that behaves that way, dude? Like, I'm not attacking him, but I can't respect someone that continuously behaves this way, right? Deceptive duality. No, I did not. American Dream 6.2. Jamie, read the thesaurus and the word for dictionary before going online so he can have one or two words that are intelligent to say. You know, Jamie is more than capable of making something productive out of himself. He just has chosen to go this route. He's taken the easy way out. And he's realizing now his audience is dying. It's dying. American Dream 6.2 says, Miss Brutally Lawrence seems to be seeking a cyber boyfriend online, but I thought she was married. She is. And she claims she's happily married, but she doesn't act that way online. That's the strange part about all these people. Jamie brought all these people together. He brought all the crazy psychos together, all the mentally and emotionally challenged people together. And wow, what a massive shit show it created. I'll tell you that. Wow. It's coming to an end. Dream says, Queen says, bye troll. Dream says, I'll be truthfully honest, but Mr. J is or presents feminine characteristics. Well, you're not the first one to say that, Dream. I'm not trying to criticize him, but his behavior tonight had absolutely zero masculine energy. Dude, Jamie, you were whining and you were desperately trying to get me on your panel, bro. Like, that is just not masculine energy. And then what's his name? Truck driving kid Billy says, you know, Eli's a beta male, soy boy, you know, all the MGTOW stuff, right? Right? And I'm an alpha male. What? I sat there, I was eating my burrito from Chipotle and my chips with fresh guacamole, right? And I'm listening to this dude, or both these dudes make a complete fool. They make complete jackasses out of themselves. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I've done some dumb things on YouTube unintentionally, right? But this just tops it all. Tonight was the cream of the crop. I've never seen two mid-30s men that are supposed to be grown, mature men behave in such pathetic ways. This was just absolutely pathetic. Pathetic. Give me 1 second here. Give me just a second. One second, folks. Let me know if the stream is still running properly. Okay, give me a second here. Is the stream still flowing smoothly? Let me know in the chat. All right, folks, listen, I'm going to step away and take a quick break, 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. When I get back, I'm going to continue going through the chat. I have a little bit more to say about this, and then we're going to wrap it up. But keep the questions coming. I'll answer them. I will answer them. Let me just cue up some music here. Let me see here. Okay. All right, folks, music's all queued up. I'll be back in 5 to 7 or 8 minutes and we'll continue. So stick around. We'll be right back. We're back. Oh, Dream, I just saw what you did. We'll get to that in a second. Whoa, Nelly. Oh, man. Dream, thank you, Dream, for the $1 super chat. Thank you, Dream. American Dream 1.5. Yeah. Man, oh man, my oh my. I've seen it all. After tonight, I swear, if my time were to come, I would go peacefully. I've seen it all. I hope it doesn't come. I'm good. But anyway. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube. And tonight, once again, we are not simulcasting this on Facebook because it is irrelevant to the Facebook audience. But for those of you out here on YouTube, glad you could all join me here tonight for a show that I really didn't want to do. I honestly didn't want to do this show, but it had to be done. This had to be done. And I don't know. I feel really, really bad for two of those guys that were on that panel. Number one, Jamie Lycantheory on his Pathetic channel, and then Truck Driving Kid Billy. Now tonight, the topic is the end of Lycantheory, the Lycantheory Purple Pill channel era. The most pathetic live stream I've ever seen. One more time, the topic is the end of the Lycantheory / Purple Pill channel era. The most pathetic live stream I've ever seen. Pathetic. With a capital P. All in caps. The entire word with 10 exclamation points afterwards. Now, the reason why I say the end of the Lycantheory / Purple Pill channel era is because when I first met Jamie, his channel was called the Purple Pill channel. And he rebranded a couple years back to Lycantheory Philosophy and Commentary. And then he rebranded again to Memes and Commentary. Memes and Commentary. Well, I guess that better describes your channel than Philosophy and Commentary. I would have probably named it Memes and Attacks on Other YouTubers. That would have made more sense to me. But hey, it's your channel. You can do whatever you want. You can call it whatever you want, right? But here's the thing, folks. It's, and I'm not saying this to make these guys feel any worse than they already feel. But society has this stigma on millennials, right? And I don't want to believe it's true, but how do you not believe it's true when you have two millennials in their mid-30s that displayed the most pathetic behavior of a man I've ever seen? Those two guys completely contribute to the stereotype of the millennials. I mean, seriously. And while I was on break, before I went on break, the reason why I was asking you guys if the stream is running smoothly is because that stream on the Pathetic channel finally was finished processing, and I downloaded it. I was downloading it at the same time as running my stream, and because of a fiber line, 1,000 up, 1,000 down, and because fiber is a two-way connection, meaning it's synchronous. Most connections are asynchronous to the point of where if you're running a live stream, then you download something while you're running a live stream, it'll affect your stream. With fiber, I can download, anything I want while I'm live on the air and still not have any buffering. I just wanted to make sure everything was rolling smoothly. So I had to download that because I mean, if I was Jamie, after sleeping something off like this, I would wake up the next morning and I would remove that stream. But now it's too late. Now I got it. I got to download it. I had to download that. I had to download that because that is something that is going to be clipped. That is something that is going to be clipped unlike anything you've seen clipped before. See, you guys did that to yourselves, right? You know how I know that? I've done that to myself. I used to have moments out here on YouTube. I would get triggered and I would do stupid things just like you guys did on that stream tonight, right? And people would clip me, right? And I learned my lesson. But after all these years, Jamie, you still have not learned your lesson, right? You still have not learned your lesson at all. You continue to do things that give people endless content to talk about you. Yet at the same time, you say, Eli, I won't talk about you if you don't talk about me. Don't talk about me anymore. I won't talk about you. So now all of a sudden, you want me to stop talking about you and you'll stop talking about me. Maybe it's because there's nothing left for you to talk about regarding me and your audience is tired of it, James. Do you not think I realized that? Do you not think I saw how pathetic your numbers were compared to how they've been in the past? People are tired of the same old song and dance. Sorry, the same old song and dance, which is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. You're not fooling me, Jamie. Listen, you're a pretty intuitive guy, but I'm more intuitive than all of you combined. And that's what triggers you about me, James, is that my intuition is stronger than yours and better than yours, right? But I'm not trying to compare. I'm just stating what I see clearly. Let me get back to the chat. Dream, I have to repeat this again. I'll be truthfully honest, but Mr. J is or presents feminine characteristics. Let me see here. Hashtag no trolls allowed, says Dream. Goodbye troll, says Lewis Fuller. Dream says hashtag time them out. Dream says hi Adelaide. Lewis Fuller says he's been blocked, queen. Block him. Absolutely. Ringmaster says 6.2. American Dream 6.2. Information show good points. Thank you, man. Thank you. American Dream 6.2. They are mostly all undiagnosed psych patients. You're right. You're right. Ringmaster Chris Ridiculous says, if you want to be manly, do the exact opposite of what Jamie does. And Jamie, we're not trying to criticize you. I don't want to criticize you, dude. But just go back and watch your own stream. Go take an Epsom salt bath like I do and watch your own stream. Look at your face and listen to what you're saying. Practically begging me to come on there. Talking all this smack, thinking that you're going to trigger me enough to the point of where I'm going to pop on the panel. No. No. I learned to play my YouTube cards a little bit better, James. Right? And it triggered you. And it even triggered, truck driving kid Billy. It triggered him too. You guys were both triggered. You were. I wasn't even trying to trigger you. I wasn't even there. I guess me not being there is what triggered you, right? So that means you desperately need me there for survival? Is that what it is? I mean, go back and watch that stream, James. And folks, if you missed that stream, go and watch that stream on the Punkstetic channel, Punksthetic. And if he removes it, let me know. I'll throw it up somewhere and send you a link. I want everyone to see that stream. I want everyone to see that. Deceptive duality. There are several channels that are making videos on you. Are you talking about me, Deceptive? If you're talking about me, I already know that they've been doing that for the last 4 years. It doesn't bother me. They're regurgitating the same thing over and over again. That's what Jamie did again tonight. All Jamie did was regurgitate stuff that's years old, right? And nobody cares about it anymore. That's why you never hit over 50-something in the box. You had over 50 for a little while at the beginning, looking to see if I was going to be there, and then it went down to 40, then to 30. Dude, you're repeating the same stuff because you got nothing new, because I worked on myself regarding YouTube etiquette, and I got better, right? And you've been hanging on to the Coach Eli facade or game forever, bro. And now you're realizing that, hey, there's nothing left. It's done. It's done because I no longer get triggered, man. I no longer get triggered. Right? I was right all along. These guys tried to question it. They try to question it. They think I'm like pretending to not get triggered. How do you pretend to not get triggered? You either get triggered or you don't, right? And I'm not triggered, right? If you don't get triggered and you're cool, calm, and collective, you will win every time. You'll win every time. And it's not even about winning or losing, like I've said in the past. It's about just being a good person, right? Displaying professionalism, maturity, right? Displaying masculinity if you're a man. If you're a man and you continuously lose, if you're a man and you continuously lose your emotional shit, then you're not a man. You're not. Real men don't lose emotional self-control all the time. We have our moments and sometimes we'll lose it. We're normal, right? But a real man, for the most part, is going to be able to contain their emotional self-control. And both you, Jamie, and you, truck driving kid Billy, you lost emotional self-control for 2 hours straight. Pathetic, man. And both of you completely add to the stereotype of the millennials. Perfect example, right? Perfect example. American Dream 6.2, Mr. J is desperate. Why do you say Mr. J is desperate? What is he desperate for? American Dream 6.2, Lewis Fuller says, that's what I was about to say. They are both jackasses. I would go a little further than that, Lewis, and say that they're both very hurt deep within. They're both very insecure men, very immature men, and very emotionally hurt men, scarred, stemming back to their childhood. That's what it is. They have unresolved mommy and daddy issues. That's the bottom line. When you have unresolved mommy and daddy issues in your 30s, you're still going to behave like a little kid or worse. Because you're so desperately trying to be better than everyone. And what these guys don't realize, the game is not about trying to be better than me, Jamie, or truck driving kid Billy. It's about trying to be the best version of you can be. Let me repeat that one more time. The name of the game, Jamie and truck driving kid Billy, is not about trying to be better than me. It's about trying to be the best possible version of yourselves you can be. And that's what these guys don't get. They feel the need that they have to be better than everyone else. And that's not being triggered. That's passion, man. I feel it. Why are you guys trying to be better than anyone else? Why don't you become the best version of yourself that you can be? Do you not understand that, Jamie? Does that not sink into your Never mind. Your head. Let's just say your head. I caught myself. I don't want to say something bad. Deceptive Duality. Who is 290 Productions? Is PMS Real Talk. PMS Real Talk is Paul, a former addict. 290 Productions is Two Fly Drummer. Used to be a part of JB Gunner's Gun Squad. Keep them coming. I know all these people. I know everybody. Dream says yes. OI says yeah. It's okay. I at end, says Lewis. I don't know what you mean by that. Queen says yes. Ringmaster Chris, ridiculous. Our fathers and grandfathers used to build houses and bridges. These new modern men are sad excuses. Jamie is a great example of how far we have declined in masculinity. Let's read that again. Our fathers and grandfathers used to build houses and bridges. These new modern men are sad excuses. Jamie is a great example of how far we have declined in masculinity. Is that what you want to hear about yourself, Jamie? Somebody questioning, or many people questioning your masculinity? If that doesn't trigger you to change for the better, Jamie, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. How much further are you going to take this and allow yourself to decline and look like a fool, bro? I don't want to come at you. I'm not coming at you. When is enough enough? I did a stream on that a couple weeks ago. When is enough enough, dude? When is enough enough? And Mrs. Jamie Lycantheory, I'd like to hear from you and hopefully hear things are okay. I have not heard from her today. So obviously, there's something going on behind the scenes. And we'll probably hear about it soon, right? It's a very, very, very good point, Ringmaster Chris Ridiculous. That was well said. I could not have said it any better myself, man. I've been preaching that for years. For years. This episode says smooth when I was asking how's the stream running before I went on break. American Dream 6.2 says, it seems like Mr. J builds houses with Lego blocks still. Yeah. That's pretty funny, Dream. Jamie still plays with Legos. Dream says, I love music. Me too, Dream. Oxy says, hey, Dream. Dream says hello to Oxy. I like the picture that the Oxy sock account is using. It's one of the ladies that's been a close part of the Lycantheory echo chamber. I know who's in that picture, Oxy, and she's done Oxy, so I get the point. Lewis Fuller with the dancing, woman or women while I was on break playing the music. Dream says anyone who's disrespectful will be neutralized. Dream, when are you going live on the panel next? I want to go on your panel. Dream, are you planning on doing a StreamYard panel anytime soon? Will you let me know when you do it? Dream says, please respect Coach Eli and his stream. Thank you, Dream. Same goes to you on your stream. Thank you again, Dream, for the $1 super chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, and then Jamie's saying, like, but I make money. And even if I don't make money, I have a sponsor that pays me to do this, right? So your sponsor is paying you to come at me? I'm not trying to attack your sponsor. I wanted to make a peaceful agreement with JD Gunner on that aspect. But you yourself said, Jamie, on your stream, my sponsor pays me to do this. And then they started questioning me again, how does he pay his bills? He lives in one of the most expensive areas in the world, on the planet, right? I've mentioned it before, and I'm not going to mention it again, and I could care less. My financial situation is none of your business. I'm not here to flex my muscles. I'm doing just fine. Why do you care anyway? Seriously, why do you care? Why do you guys care how much money I have, where my money comes from, how I spend my money? Do you care about when I go sit in the toilet and take a dump or take a leak? Like, do you care about when I go do other things, like my pre-stream ritual? Do you care about that? Why do you care so much about every move I make? Why? Why does it matter to you? That's an honest question, right? Right? That's what these guys do. These insecure guys that have mommy and daddy issues that they haven't worked through will flex their muscles. I make more money than you. I'm a truck driver, right? You got this J-Rob who's a truck driver too. He's like, I'm a truck driver and I make $150K a year. That's very good money where I live. You know, where Eli lives, that's nothing. But here I live like a king. Well, thank you for flexing your muscles, J-Rob. Why do all these guys, and again, I'm just telling you what I've seen. I love everybody, despite your age, race, sex, national origin, whatever. I love you all, right? And even sexual orientation, I love you all. But why does it stem back to one type of guy? Middle-aged, Caucasian, conservative, extremist men from the Midwest or the South. All these people, Raleigh, Caucasian, middle-aged, right-wing extremist, living in the South, right? Same thing with Jamie. Same thing with truck driving kid Billy, Caucasian, conservative, extremist, living in the Midwest or the South, right? Why is it all these guys? Why is it middle-aged, Caucasian, conservative men from the Midwest and the South? What is up with these guys? I'm not criticizing them. I'm not stereotyping. I'm just saying that's what it is. What is the problem with middle-aged, conservative, Caucasian men? Are you guys angry and bitter that other cultures have opportunities? Do you feel like you're being passed up by other cultures? Do you feel like your land has been stolen from you? What is your problem? What is your problem? All of you guys try to flex your muscles. I make more money than you. My pee-pee's bigger than yours, right? Right? My car's better than yours. I have a house and you live in a tiny apartment. Dude, what is this, grammar school? What are you, 2? How pathetic are these people? Grown men. I'm talking about grown men in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond behaving worse than 2-year-olds. Worse. It saddens me. It saddens me as a man to see this happen. It saddens me. Eight Ball Jack, is Jamie going to quit YouTube? No, he won't. Jamie's going to try to recover from this. And listen, let me ask you guys in the chat. I want to hear your thoughts because I'm going to start wrapping this up soon. But I want to hear your thoughts in the chat. Do you think Jamie will be able to recover from this? Do you think he'll try to recover and make it? Or what do you think will happen? Please let me know in the chat. I'll get to that. Because I'm not anywhere near the bottom of the chat. I'm still going through it. 8 Ball Jack, those 2 guys are threatened by your success, coach. I get what you're saying about that, 8 Ball Jack. I don't think they're threatened by my success. They're threatened by the fact that I'm a strong person and I don't let things get to me. Maybe my future success. This channel is not as successful as I'd like it to be, but I'm working on it. Maybe they're threatened by my determination and emotional self-control and stuff like that. I get what you're saying, though, 8 Ball Jack. I think what they're feeling is that when they see other people that they perceive to be better than them, they try to kick them down to their levels so they can feel better. It's projecting is what it is. But here's the thing. I'm just some guy on YouTube like them. Like, I didn't even know who, truck driving kid Billy was till he saw me on Rogue Internet Man stream and then came to my channel with a snarky remark. He could have introduced himself, say, hi, first time here. I saw you on Rogue stream. I'm here to find out what's going on. Can you share a little bit more about yourself so I can get to know you, right? That's what a normal grown man would behave like, right? But no, he came on here and said, I thought this was a life coaching channel and you're feeding into drama. Dude, that's trolling. That's attacking, bro. That was not a fair question. That's not the way a grown, mature man behaves, bro. And then you try to flip it on me on Jamie's stream and say that I am immature and I'm a chicken for not coming on a panel. Dude, I don't have a problem coming on any panel. I'm just not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time to go on a panel with you and Jamie where all you guys are going to do is whine and complain, cut me off every 2 words I say, and then just sit there and listen to a bunch of crybabies whine all night. It's not worth my time. I heard you guys whine like crybabies on my phone while I was eating. I was multitasking. I get your point, though, 8-Ball Jack. What they're basically doing, bros, they're projecting their insecurities. That's what they're doing. And for this guy that's married to a woman 20 years older than him, if he behaves any way remotely close to the way he behaved tonight on Jamie's panel in front of his wife, it's only a matter of time before he's a divorce statistic. American Dream 6.2, I didn't see everything that happened tonight. It must have been a doozy. Dream, dude, I'm telling you, go back and watch at least the first hour of that replay. Go back and just have it in the background while you're at work, all right? Because you're just going to hear this truck driving kid Billy just project. Like, let me be honest with you. I thought I would never see anyone project their insecurities more than Jamie, but truck driving kid Billy even blows Jamie away. Because here's the thing, truck driving kid Billy has one thing Jamie doesn't have. Truck driving kid Billy does have more testosterone than Jamie. You can hear it with the umph in his voice, right? So truck driving kid Billy has a masculine voice. So he's able to project a lot more than Jamie, right? But yeah, I think that the new king of projecting is truck driving kid Billy, Jamie number 2. Jamie, you happen to find someone that projects more than you. Congratulations, bro. I'm going to give you a big round of applause for that, James. Finally, we found someone on YouTube that projects their insecurities more than Jamie. I never thought that could be possible. Let me see here. There's a lot going on here. I couldn't imagine being Jamie and waking up feeling like a human turd day in and day out. He needs flushed. Yep, he does, Ringmaster Chris. 8-Ball Jack, bad parents are a menace to society. That's a good point. Ringmaster Chris says, Jamie seems like a kid where all the boys were running in the woods playing cowboys and Indians and making bike jumps out of old wood. He would sit inside and play with Barbie dolls. I don't get it. American Dream 6.2 says, Mr. J, Coach Eli, is smarter than you. He has more intuition than you, and he's overall a better, more formidable YouTuber than you. Hashtag fact. Dream, you didn't have to say that. I appreciate it, bro. But thank you, Dream. Thank you, Dream. That's quite a lot, but I know you meant well. Thank you so much. Ringmaster Chris says, what grown late 30s man calls himself truck driving kid? You are a grown man, not a little boy. Why call yourself a kid? And he's into like comics and stuff and cartoons or something, right? And he probably plays video games all day than focusing on his marriage, right? This is the problem with these millennials and post-millennials. They get hooked on these, kiddie things as they age, right? And then no wonder why they get divorced if they get married, because they lack spending time with their wife. Yeah, dude, I agree with you. I agree with you, Ringmaster Chris. Mr. J is from Generation Feminine X. Deceptive Duality. PM's Real Talk made a video about you doxing people and calling CPS. Well, he can do whatever he wants. I don't pay attention to guys like that. But thank you for sharing. American 36.2, I'll do a StreamYard panel anytime you want to, Coach Eli. Well, when do you want to do it, Dream? You want to do it tomorrow, the next day? You let me know. Dream, I like coming on your panels. I like coming on your panel stream. American Dream 6.2 says, I'm also disappointed in these gentlemen's behaviors, coach. It is hard to label them gentlemen. They're not. They're effeminate. They are. They're effeminate. I'm sorry, James, but you are effeminate. And so is truck driving kid Billy. Maybe more so Jamie, but I think more so truck driving kid Billy. He has more of the masculine tone of voice. He just needs to work through his unresolved mommy and daddy issues, and he'll be fine. For Jamie, it goes deeper than that. Oh, boy. American Dream 6.2, Mr. R and Mr. L. Raleigh and Lycantheory are modern-day Beavis and Buttheads. Very immature for their age. Yeah, but here's the thing, Dream. At least Beavis and Butthead were funny, right? Remember, I am the great cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. Right? That was the best, bro. Listen, Dream, I think we may be giving them too much credit by calling them Beavis and Butthead because, yes, Beavis and Butthead were buttheads, right? But at least they were funny. Jamie's not funny. He's boring. He is the most boring YouTuber I've ever come across. I'd rather listen to classical music than listen to Jamie. That's how boring he is. Mr. R is always bragging about his accomplishments. Right, he flexes his muscles like the rest of them. I've got a house and 2 businesses. What does Eli have? What does Eli have? He's a trust fund baby. No, not yet. Not yet. I will get the estate. Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go, Raleigh? Should we give it to the government? Right? I've got a wife. Eli has no woman. I've got 2 kids. Eli has no kids. You know? I got a better car than Eli. I got better this, better. Dude, what is wrong with you, man? Mr. R is always bragging about his accomplishments. Sam Calming, PhD, has described Mr. R as a paranoid narcissist. That's a good point, Dream. Dream says truck driver hillbilly kid is the Jamie 2.0. He is. He is. He absolutely is. Absolutely. Getting those two on a panel together, I was like, man, this is the most pathetic shit show I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen any YouTuber or YouTubers crash and burn as bad as these guys did tonight. Like, they literally crashed and burned. American Dream 6.2 says, is that truck driver hillbilly kid special needs? No, he's not actually. He has mommy and daddy issues because his parents, he mentioned on the stream with Jamie that his parents were alcoholics. So that's why he turned out the way he did. He has not worked through his unresolved mommy and daddy issues. I'm just saying, comic books, maybe it is a generational thing. Well, why would the guy get married if he hasn't grown up yet? I think he got married because he wanted to find a woman that would fulfill the void of not getting the nurturing love from his mother. So he married a woman 20 years older than him. He's 37. She's 57. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to knock the age difference. Maybe he was lying about that. Maybe I didn't hear it right. That's what I thought I heard. Did you guys hear him say that he's married to a woman 20 years older than him? Like honestly, there are some beautiful women that are that age. But, like, I'm 47. I still want a chance of having kids. I'm going to look for a woman in her mid-30s, around there. Mid to maybe 35 to 37 or 38. They can still have kids, and they're younger, right? And women age faster than men. So, I mean, to each its own, right? But how many of you guys, I'm not trying to be critical, but how many of you guys would date or marry a woman 20 years older than you? I could see hooking up, hanging out a little bit, but marrying a woman 20 years older than you. Why would you do that? I'm not knocking it, but I'm like, why won't you marry someone your age? Maybe somebody else wouldn't marry him because of the way he is. I don't know. It's just odd to me. It's odd. Tomorrow sounds awesome, Dream. All right, bro. We'll do it. I'll be there. Dream says, my wife is only 10 years older than me. She's a geriatric. LOL. Mid to late 30s is perfect, says Dream. Absolutely. That's what I'm looking for. Absolutely. But they're millennials, dude. The mid to late 30s women now are millennials. So it's hard to find a good one because they've been raised in a different time, different generation. You can find some every now and then that have traditional morals, values, and ethics, but it's very rare, bro. It's very rare. All right, folks, we are at 1 hour and 37 minutes. I'm about to go off the air. If you have any final questions, please get them in the chat. American Dream, thank you again for the $1 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Look, Jamie, here's my offer to you, my counter offer. I waited till the end to mention it. You can tell everybody on your simulcasted panel, you know, what you think. You're probably going to say F no, right? Look, you don't want me talking about you, right? You want me to move on and do my own thing all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, you want to make a deal with me so I don't talk about you. So obviously that's telling me that you've lost a lot of traction. Things are going south, right? It's not the same anymore, right? Okay? This is my deal, Jamie. You've never made a fair deal in your life. It's always been one-sided, okay? Okay? What I want you to do, Jamie, is this. You don't have to take down all videos of me. We were on some panels together. I don't care. But I want you to go through your library and remove all those negative videos. Coach Eli's Greatest Hits. Have everyone else remove those videos. Remove the Mr. Cobb video. And the Mr. Cobb video, Jamie, you keep talking about that. Jamie, look, I'm going to say this again, and you deflected because you know whether that was Mr. Cobb or somebody else, you had a hand in that because that stream, Jamie, I had the DVR turned off. You couldn't rewind, and I put it to private at the end of the stream. And you had it screen record. You were screen recording it from the very beginning, Jamie, because you did a video on it. Nobody had a chance to download that. You were screen recording it from the very beginning. So I have proof that you had a hand in that. You had a hand in harassing me in real life. Why don't you talk about that to your simulcasted panel right now? Why don't you tell them what happened there, Jamie? Why don't you tell them the truth, right? Right? No, you're not gonna incriminate yourself, are you? Right? Come on, Jamie. That stream never saw the light of day when it was done live. It's sitting on my channel this day private. The last time I asked you on this, you said put that stream to public. No, Jamie. You screen recorded it while it was happening live because you were going to use it for content because you plotted whatever happened to me at the park that day with that PT Cruiser. So why don't you be honest about that, James? Why don't you tell your internet girlfriend that? I told your girlfriend, Mrs. Lycan, at that time, she knew that was you, right? Man, you know he planned that, right? Come on, dude. Remove that video. Remove any hateful videos on me. Leave the streams up. The streams from the Purple Pill days, whatever, right? But the actual pre-recorded videos that you clipped out, remove all those. You have a deal. I'll keep my name. I'll keep your name out of my mouth. If not, then when I deem it necessary, I will talk about you whenever I feel like it. I'm not going to do it every day, but I will keep a close eye on you. You want me to go away, James? Do the right thing for once. If not, that's okay. You can tell me what you usually say. You can tell me to shove it up my you-know-what. That's totally fine. But then it's no deal. Either way, I'm moving forward. That's it. That's the bottom line. Mr. J, remove those videos for peace and harmony. I've been trying to get him to remove those hateful videos for a long time. That's all it's going to take. Now he's coming to me telling me to stop talking about him. He's never done that before. So if you want that to happen, that's what I want in return. If not, no deal, right? That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. All right, folks, we are at 1 hour and 42 minutes. We're going to get on out of here. If you want to go and watch that stream, that pathetic stream, go to the Punksthetic channel, PUNKSTHETIC, and it's the latest video. It's still up as of the last time I checked. If it goes down, I will re-upload it somewhere. I will re-upload it and give you guys a link to it. But I think he's going to keep it up. Anyway, all right, folks, have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye. Bye.